So I would want to first go into this equity research because that is where I had done my internship at Goldman Sachs on. So a bit of flavor on that. So equity research is a role which will give you a lot of exposure to uh, different industries. Difference between consulting and equity research is that the change of those industries won't be that fast. You would largely spend 2 to 3 years time in one industry itself. So suppose you are covering automobile sector of Indian market, you will be an analyst of that for say 2 to 3 4 years, and then maybe you make a move, and then you actually you become an expert in that line. You understand what are the drivers of the industry, what are the barriers in the industry. You become very good at Excel modeling. You are actually valuing the stock. It's a very Excel intensive company job, and also to some extent usage of PowerPoint etc. is also there when you prepare the reports. Your writing capability and Excel skills are tested over here because all the reports are in document format which you only write, and Excel is what is the base of the reports. Strong Excel skills. It's not that you need to have that. I was not that strong in Excel, but you build in that 2 months. You actually grow in the 2 months. So don't look at an internship as you know everything and you need to just go there and get a pre-placement offer. You should look at it as you know some of the things, but these 2 months I would really want to know much more about it. And then after 1 month and 1.5 months, you figure out whether after knowing all these things I am liking it or not. And if I am liking it, then of course, if you're getting an offer, then you'll get it. If you are not liking it, then you make your moves and make sure you don't get the offer and get a chance to sit in the final placements. So equity research was one area which I had thought of joining because I was doing finance as a specialization, and all these buy-sell decisions and the way they do it was something that interested me a lot. And hence I took that chance, and I was dicey with consulting. So I took that chance of why don't I try finance? I've done finance always. So let's actually work in finance. I've never worked in finance. I've just studied finance. So after joining that, I figured out that that's a good thing to be at, but might not be something which I would be able to do day in and day out, because Excel modeling is at a very high level over there. And you might not be a person who would always be wanting to sit behind the shelf and work on the Excels. You might be someone who would want to be more involved in decision making side of roles, more involved in confronting people and having discussions with them. So you figure that out, and then once you figure that out, you take a call at the end whether you want it or not, and then you make a move ahead and apply for those companies in the final placements where you actually want, which was your second priority. So this was on equity research.